is the best way to warm up a track car? That's a really good question, because it's a good question, because if you don't take time to get everything warmed up, you could find yourself in a bit of a pickle. So the very first thing, before you even pull out in line, get the car warmed up in the pits, up to operating temperature. You want the car operating temperature because you want the oil up at operating temperature. That's the most important thing. So get the car warmed up when it's still in the pits. When you go out on track, depends on which session of the day it is. In the morning session, the first session in the morning, I take my time, find my way around the track, see what's going on, and slowly bring your tires and brakes and yourself up to temperature, because you head out on the track, your tires are cold, your brakes are cold, you're cold. So take the first lap or so just to kind of get everything warmed up, and then you can start playing around. Like I tell people, my first session on a Saturday morning, I spend completely working on tire temperatures, getting my tire temperature, my tire pressure set. Because once I got my tire pressures down, my car is really, really fast. But that tire temperatures and pressures is such an important part. So, I mean, it's basically the best way, just carefully. Don't go out just balls to the wall. Take your first lap at, say, 60, 70%, next lap at 80%. And then by then you should have, depending on the day and depending on the tires you've got, you should have everything warmed up and ready to go. I've seen too many times people get too excited, they forget to warm up their car, and they just get the red mist. In motorsports, we have an expression called the red mist. And it's something that kind of takes hold of people that they have no control over. And you can imagine what I mean. But I've seen it more than once. People get all jacked up. They're really ready to go. They're excited. They jump in their car, bam, they hit the gas pedal, and before you know it, in the first lap, they're into the weeds or into the guardrail somewhere. So that's a good question, because you really need to get everything warmed up. Remember, it's your brakes, your tires, and yourself, because you're hitting the track cold too. And always warm up your engine and get your oil up to temperature before you go out. That's the best way to save the motor.